When mentioning venomous snakes, the first thing that comes to many minds are terrifying stories of deadly venom. However, most venomous snakes are cautious by nature. They never actively attack humans. They even try to avoid people when detected in their territory. But once disturbed or provoked, these creatures will immediately employ their potent natural defenses, causing irreversible tragedies. Therefore, having knowledge about venomous snakes and understanding prevention and first aid is key to protecting lives.
If you accidentally encounter them in nature, it's important to stay calm.
TOP 10. Russell's Viper. With aggressive nature and potent venom, it's one of Asia's most dangerous snakes.
Lives in grassland and agricultural ecosystems. Its deadliness comes from its venom and unique attack.
Once prey is identified or threatened,
its skin color closely resembles dry leaves and soil. The rhombus patterns provide almost perfect camouflage, making detection and prevention extremely difficult. The presence of this snake reminds us that living in harmony with nature requires respect and understanding to prevent unfortunate tragedies. And lethal venom. Its distinctive tail rattle emits a high-pitched sound when threatened, a death knell that makes enemies wary. This is both a defensive warning and the final signal before they strike. The Mojave rattlesnake is fearsome not only for its extremely fast attack speed, but also for the enormous amount of venom.
Each bite delivers 50 to 150 milligrams, far exceeding most other snakes.
As a pit viper, its venom toxicity rivals King Cobras and Black Mambas.
Monsters with extremely potent venom in the snake world. If bitten and not rescued in time, survival is almost zero.
Its sand-colored scales and rhombus patterns help it hide among rocks and sand.
They usually sleep during the day to avoid the heat, hunting small mammals at night. In remote areas, limited medical conditions make the survival rate even lower.
Protective gear and avoiding disturbing rocks/bushes are key to survival.
TOP 8. Many-banded krait. This snake is a typical representative of the krait genus, known for its extremely potent venom and easily recognizable appearance.
About 1 meter long, the largest can reach 1.8 meters.
The entire body is covered with alternating black and yellow bands. The shimmering yellow rings under the sunlight look like a sparkling armor.
In hot and humid tropical regions like Yunnan and southern China, the many-banded krait is one of the most feared venomous snakes.
Although its toxicity is slightly less than its cousin, the banded krait, it is still ranked among the most dangerous killers in the world of venomous snakes. When accidentally encountering humans, the many-banded krait usually chooses to flee rather than fight.
However, behind that gentle appearance lies a deadly threat, causing muscle paralysis, rapid respiratory decline, and death if not treated promptly.
The many-banded krait is mainly active at night, especially after dusk rains, when they become particularly agile. Their good swimming ability means they often hunt near water bodies.
The alternating black and yellow bands on their body are not only effective camouflage in dense forests, but also a natural warning signal for predators. Compared to the banded krait, the many-banded krait appears more frequently in nature.
Meaning the probability of encountering them is also higher. Although not as aggressive as cobras, the ELF toxin in its venom
can block neuromuscular signals, causing victims to quickly lose body control and fall into a critical state.
TOP7, white-lipped pit viper chuos. Just hearing the name white-lipped pit viper is enough to send shivers down one's spine.
Unlike many snakes that tend to avoid humans, the white-lipped pit viper is a master of camouflage in nature.
They cleverly hide among rocks, dry leaves, or dense bushes along the roadside, completely blending into the environment. Thanks to their light brown scales and short, thick body, making them difficult to detect. This snake lives in tropical rainforests in Southeast Asia and arid deserts in Australia. The combination of its triangular head, short, stout body, and brown scales helps it hide perfectly, are essential survival measures. The white-lipped pit viper, an embodiment of cruelty in the natural world, is a stark reminder that every step in the jungle or desert can lead to tragedy if humans lose vigilance and respect for nature. If one day you encounter a slender snake with iridescent blue-black and silver-white scales, immediately retreat. That is the banded krait, one of Asia's most common snakes, and also a dangerous killer disguised in a quiet appearance.
They act like fast-reacting biological weapons in the natural world.
Contrary to the fierce appearance of many other snakes, the banded krait is timid.
It is mainly active at night and usually hides in rock crevices, bushes, or damp places during the day.
The blue-black scales interspersed with white bands form a distinctive pattern, helping them blend perfectly into their surroundings.
They move silently, so humans often don't even realize they've entered a predator's territory.
In many areas of Asia, such as southern China and Southeast Asia, where the banded krait is widely distributed,
this snake becomes a potential threat due to the extremely rapid onset of its venom and low compatibility with antivenom.
Globally, no snake causes more human deaths than the saw-scaled viper. Even more dangerously, the saw-scaled viper often lives in desolate, remote deserts where medical access is very difficult. This snake camouflages itself with earthy scales, easily blending into rocks or dry branches, then suddenly striking at anyone who accidentally approaches. On global statistics, the saw-scaled viper consistently ranks first for causing the most human deaths. For humans, the only safe choice when entering the desert is to avoid moving at dusk, when snakes are most active.
With lethal venom, the saw-scaled viper is the cruel embodiment of nature, and also a warning about the fragility of human life in the wilderness.
Top 4. King Cobra.
As the world's longest venomous snake, the King Cobra, with a length of over 5 meters, is enough to terrify all creatures.
When it raises 1/3 of its body, flares its hood like a cloak, and flicks its tongue directly at the enemy, a chill will run through every spine. However, what makes the King Cobra the king of the deep jungle is not just its size, but a deadly combination of
Not only does it possess
Contrary to many snakes that usually avoid humans, the king cobra is ready to attack when threatened.
This aggressiveness further increases the risk of human attacks.
in the tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia and South Asia, the king cobra is the apex predator of the food chain.
Coupled with the extremely rapid onset of venom, the mortality rate when bitten is still very high.
And retreat immediately when traces are found. TOP3, Black Mamba. Considered one of the most dangerous snakes in the world. Although the black mamba is famous for its toxicity, it is not an aggressive attacker. Its nature is timid, usually retreating quickly when encountering danger.
The name Black Mamba comes from the black color inside its mouth, not from its external scales.
However, if provoked or threatened, especially when protecting its nest, it can turn into a real nightmare.
It has been recorded that an agitated black mamba can bite continuously up to 12 times in just a few seconds.
Its fierce attack power makes everyone shiver.
As one of the longest snakes in Africa, the black mamba can reach a length of 4.5 meters and move at a speed of up to 20 kilometers per hour.
The fastest among all terrestrial snakes. They often hide in rock crevices, hollow trees, and use their keen eyesight to detect prey on their territory or making threatening gestures towards them. Just one wrong step into a bush can become the boundary between life and death.
TOP2, Eastern Brown Snake.
In Australia, the eastern brown snake is a true nightmare. More than half of all snake bites across this continent are linked to this notorious venomous snake, making it the most dangerous snake in Australia.
Unlike many other snakes that rely on large amounts of venom to cause harm, the eastern brown snake possesses a special venom.
Small but extremely potent.